So before my talk, I want to share a story about myself. During third grade, my mom had forced me to join the girls' primary school soccer team because she thought I need more exercise, not just staying indoor. So I listened to her and I joined the tryout. I was shocked that I was picked, which I didn't want. After playing soccer for a year, I discovered that I really enjoyed playing soccer. Running outside, breathing the cool air, feeling free, having more common interests with my friends. Even though sometimes soccer training may be very boring or very tiring, but still, I really enjoy playing soccer, going to different schools, competing in different schools. I stayed on the soccer team for the whole primary school year until my mom forced me to quit the team. Thanks to soccer, it had changed me a lot. I feel passionate about sports. So, you may ask, how this is related to my speech today? Well, soccer is an essential part of how sport has changed me. Have you ever participated in sports? Do you like doing sports? Well, not many girls like doing sports. According to The Guardian, more than 1 million girls who thought of themselves as sporty at primary school lost interest in physical activities as teenagers, according to estimate based on a new survey. Many teenage girls lost their passion in sports. Girls are not as muscular as boys. When competing with them, we didn't have the physical advantage. Well, nowadays, many girls, especially Asian girls, go for very slim legs and pale skins, like skin that's very white. But does that mean they are pretty? Well, I don't really think so. I remember before a very fat guy just pointed at me saying that, oh, look at her, she's not even like a girl. Duh, who cares? Well, another reason that many girls quit sport is because they are lack of confidence. According to Active Together, which is a non-profit organization that encourages families to play sports, girls on average have less self-confidence than boys and rate their performance or ability more negatively than do boys. Self-confidence is also linked to competition. Although some women enjoy the competitive elements of sports, many girls and women are turned off sport because it's competitive. Well, these are not the most essential reasons. Many people were educated that females should be modest, elegant, obedient, act like a lady, super skinny. There are so many rules, expectations about females. This society's expectation about females is they shouldn't participate in intense sports, such as soccer. Well, my grandparents also have this expectation. They just want me to quit soccer because they think that soccer is not meant to play by girls. But I still love sports. Sport has changed me a lot, and by that I mean a lot. Many of you who knows me think that I'm very sportive. Well, indeed, I play several sports. Skiing, soccer, equestrian, golf, squash, frisbee, etc. If I don't play sport for a day, I feel that my soul is missing something. From third grade till now, I at least have sport training in a week. And as for last summer break, I went to play squash every day after class. But during primary school, before doing all kinds of sports outside of PE class, I hated it. I hated all kinds of sport. I despised it. All kinds of sport having physical contact. Well, I rather enjoy drawing and dancing. Well, the most important reason is that many of my friends just don't play a sport. They're mostly artistic. They hate sport and also they love drawing and dancing. Well, for me, when I first played soccer, my grandma also denied me saying that you should quit soccer. Soccer is not for girls. Look at your legs. It's not like a girl and something like this. But now she supported me since she had give up stopping me to play soccer. As for my friends, in PE class before, they're mostly very timid, not confident. Maybe they think that they are not as skilled as others. Well, I don't really know. But there was a change. Well, during the first day of lockdown in school, since we didn't have anything to do, so I brought my frisbee and proposed that we could play frisbee together. Because we had a frisbee unit before, so we just started a game. And as for a game, it's all the girls versus me and Zoe, where Zoe is another person who plays frisbee. Yeah. And as a result of the game, they lost, but they all have a great time of playing frisbee. For the next few days of the lockdown, we also play frisbee. We're running outside, chasing each other around, and feeling passionate about frisbee. Well, in PE class, they also changed. They participate more, truly joining the game, and try it out by themselves, trying out some sport. Well, frisbee had changed them, going out of their comfort zone of just doing artistic stuff, trying out something they disliked before. Sport had changed me and also my friends. Soccer had changed me and frisbee had changed them. We all changed from one type of person to another, noticing our mistake without being consciously aware. Sport allows females to change, challenge ourselves, reaching to a new point, having new thought of things, and being confident of what we are doing. Well, these examples are just about us. There are more examples of how sport has changed a female or like a person. Challenging themselves. For example, Diane Crump, first female jockey to compete in a Kentucky Derby, world's most famous horse race. She had fight through angry spectators who thought she had ruined the sport of horse racing. Her fight is not in vain. She had inspired female jockey to the years to come. Also, Guthrie, first woman to compete in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. She finished the competition 15th place. It was a milestone for history of women in sports. But Guthrie wasn't content of just breaking through a gender barrier. The next year, she pushed forward and became the first woman to compete in the Daytona 500 NASCAR version of the Super Bowl. Later the same year, she switched to open wheel racing and became the first woman to compete in the Indianapolis 500. To date, fewer than 20 racers, both female and males, have ever competed and qualified in both Daytona 500 and Indianapolis 500. The only other woman to reach this feat is Danica Patrick, who is one of the most recognizable stars of racing today. Well, all the examples I give is not just changing, it's breaking all the stereotypes of what females should do. Changing the rules about females in this society. We will want to use our effort to encourage more and more females to participate in sports. Well, changing what other people think about what females should do. Thank you.